Nigeria's electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission, said delays and bottlenecks usually experienced during local government elections in states can be surmounted if State Independent Electoral Commissions are financially autonomous. The Commission also wants the federal government to review the laws guiding the conduct of local government elections and financial autonomy of SIECs.
We are both creations of the Constitution. Interestingly, the same section of the Constitution that creates INEC also creates the SIECs, the State Independent Electoral Commissions. But whereas we are saddled with the responsibility of national elections and state elections, meaning governorship and state assembly, and the area council elections in the FCT, the only part of the country where INEC conducts local government elections, the SIECs are entirely responsible for the conduct of local government elections. But beyond the statutory source of authority for the two of us, it is intended that we should continue to work together.
According to INEC, for local government elections to be credible, financial independence of the SEC must be a reality with a modern law which should be modeled after the Electoral Act to guide the conduct of local government elections.
The relationship between INEC and SIEC should be organic. Even though we draw our mandate from the same section of the Constitution, we have clearly outlined responsibilities. But sometimes the public doesn't make a distinction between SIECs and INEC, including some of the candidates that contest in local government elections.
Implementation of that lofty proposal made by you on the 21st of February 2018. And that explains why it's not the executive of the forum that is here today, but virtually all members of the forum. We want to appreciate the interests.
INEC was created to conduct elections for the federal, state and FCT elected positions, while SIEC is in charge of local government elections. But for some political analysts, financial and administrative autonomy to State Independent Electoral Commission was long overdue.
In my own estimation, it's a welcome development for State Independent Electoral Commissions to have financial autonomy. Over time, if you recall, INEC challenge with management of elections was largely resolved in 2010 electoral amendment, constitutional amendment exercise, where they were able, INEC was put on first line charge on the consolidated revenue fund. And that was when there was a positive turnaround in the electoral management of INEC. Because with that, they were able to now have their funds directly charged to them after the passage of the budget. But unfortunately for State Independent Electoral Commissions, they do not have this financial autonomy. That was what has hampered largely the performance of these electoral management bodies across the state.
In February 2018, the Independent National Electoral Commission signed a Memorandum of Understanding with State Independent Electoral Commissions on the Resuscitation and Reconstitution of Interactive Committee. If this happens eventually, State Independent Electoral Commissions may be handling the conduct of state elections, including governorship and local council polls. But the Electoral Act first has to be amended. Roots TV Nigeria.